Hello, this is Mr. Kissinger. I'm going to do another video today, and this video is about unit rate. So let's get started with our notes. So today we are talking about unit rate. What I tell students is this is an incredibly important topic, and this is one that's used quite a bit in the business world. It's also used quite a bit just in everyday life as we purchase things, drive things, or just do most anything that we do in this world. Unit rate does come up, so very, very, very important skill. Unit rate is a ratio. It's a ratio. All a ratio is something that compares two numbers. So in this case, we have a ratio. It's comparing two numbers. The difference is with unit rate that one of those numbers is 1. So unit rate is a special ratio where we're comparing it to 1. So everything is for 1 unit, and that is critical, for 1 unit. And I stress this in class, that the whole idea of unit rate is how much for one thing, 1 unit that we're talking about. So let's jump right on into some examples, and you're going to see how this is taught in class through a variety of ways. And then students, this will help you if you're struggling on what we're doing in class. And parents, this will also give you an idea of how this is being taught. So let's jump on in. The first one is a visual model. And so in class we are actually working on a problem from our book where we have a gummy worm and it has 4 distinct parts. So we have four parts for this gummy worm. And the problem is we have 6 people. Now we like to share things evenly and equally, so we don't want somebody to get more gummy worm than anyone else. That will start a fight or an argument. We don't want that. We want to be able to split this up so everybody gets the same amount of yummy gumminess that they can. So we have 4 parts and 6 people. So there's many different ways of doing this. We've had people say, well, I could chop each of these pieces into 6. So you could do that. You could take it and, let's see, I think the easiest way would be chopping them into 6 like that. And 1, 2, that. 2, like that. 2, and like that. And then everybody gets one of those pieces. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when you're all said and done, you find out that, well, the person number 1 got 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6. So he would get 4 times 1 6, which would be 4/6 of each of those sections, or he would get 2/3 of a gummy section. So 2/3 of a gummy section is what they got. One of the ways that we teach this is through visual models, and that's actually how the book starts with teaching it. I think one of the easier ways to go with this is to look at it and say, okay, unit rate is basically a division problem, and so I have 4. I have 4 parts, but I have 6 people, and so when I look at that, 6 doesn't go into 4, and 6 goes into 40. I'm going to move that decimal there. 6 goes into 40 6 times, 36. Okay, there's a 4 there. I'm starting to see a pattern. And so that would actually be 0.6 repeated, which is the same as 2/3. So again, everybody's going to get 2/3 or 0.66666 repeating of a gummy section. Let's move on to the next problem. In our next example, We have someone who's working a job, and it takes them 5 hours, and they get paid $120. And so to find this unit rate, we're going to, instead of drawing a picture, let's just do it how adults do it out there in the real world. It's just divide. So we have $120, and we're dividing by 5. So 5 goes into 12 2 times. I'm going to subtract 2, bring down that 0. 5 goes into 24 times. 5 times 4 is 20, and I'm done right there. We get, and this is really important, we got to again remember our units here, $24 per hour. Per hour. $24 per hour. So you can actually say it like this: per hour. Or you can have dollars per hour, things like that. Let's go to our next example. If we have a 12-pack of soda and it's costing $3, again, we need to figure out how much is it for each one can of soda. And so I'm going to have $3 in there. I'm going to have 12 on the outside. Well, when I start to do this division here, it looks to me like I'm going to need some more numbers, so I'm going to add some zeros to help me out. And if I need more, I can start adding them. And 12 doesn't go into 3, so I know this is definitely less than $1 a can. So 12 goes into 30 2 times. 2 times 12 is 24. Subtract. I get 6. Bring down that 0. 12 goes into 60 5 times. So in this case here, each can of soda is going to be 25 cents. So I would write 0.25, and that's going to be in dollars, and this is per can. Or $0.25 or 25 cents per can. And again, that per means for every one unit. One last example that we have. Distance is a place where we use unit rates quite a bit, especially on the highway. If your unit rate's too high, they pull you over for speeding. So let's take a look here. If we're on a 2.1 mile hike and it takes us 3 hours, let's figure out how fast we were going. So I have 2.1 and then 3 on the outside. 3 does not go into 2. I'm going to put a 0 up there, bring up my decimal. 3 goes into 21 7 times, and that's where we're at. 0.7 is our answer. So my answer here is 0.7 miles per hour. Miles per hour. And that makes sure, again, we're putting our units. I hope this little review on unit rate was beneficial. It is something we see time and time again as adults, whether we're at the grocery store, gas station, driving in our car, getting paid by the hour, just something that's very, very, very common. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.